Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. In today's video, we will be looking at how to build a wig closet. How to build a wig closet. But first, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. It's still important that you do that, and it's still important that you stay to the end of the video so that the algorithm can know that the video is worth watching. Now on to wig closets. But first, one more thing. I want to make sure that everyone who won sends me by email. I leave my email in the description box below. So that you can send me your address, your name and address, so I can get these in the mail to you, the prizes that you've won. I've gotten a couple of people to do that already, but please send me your email. I have Karen Wicks for the Raquel Welch wig, Sweet Irish Girl for the Brandywine set, Karen Lehman for the bobby pin set, Ellen Dutchin for the Candid Capture wig, Kathy Scrazy for the hair band, square band, the turquoise one, and Joy for shampoo and comb set, and alligator clips for Linda Hayes, and J Fra, FRA 777 for the shampoo and comb set. So if all of you will send me your name and address via my email, which is in the description box below, I'll get those out to you as quickly as you can send them to me. So, because I don't want to delay it, I want to make sure you get your prize right away. So, now on to wig closets. So, building a wig closet. How do you do it? Knowing how to do it and how to maintain it is just as important as choosing the wig that you wear. So here it is, Wig Closet 101. So first of all, how many wigs do you have? Me personally, I got no clue. I've got them everywhere. I've got them hanging there and there and there and there and there. And on, I've got some that I promoted to heads, that I keep on heads in certain places. Here comes Nikki. She's in here helping me again with my video. So how many wigs do you have? How much wig shelf space are you going to need? You're going to see her going back and forth in the background with her little black tail. Now, anyways, so one of the things that you can use are one of these. This is an expansion with hooks. I have something like this hanging here, there, and everywhere. I have 4 or 5 of them. This one here, the hooks can move. Everything, just about everything moves on this one. There's a wooden one that looks like this with a little XXX on it. And it holds even more. I think it has 2 levels, top and bottom. I think it might have 3 levels. But it is, it's a wooden one. And Amazon has those, and I can leave one in the description box below. But this one here was from Hobby Lobby, and this one would work really well for you. They're not that expensive, and they're very, very helpful. But anyways, moving on. So you need to know how many wigs you have, so you need to know how much storage. Bottom line, how many shelves do I need? Let's see, this shelf can hold 3 across, and it's 4 shelves down, so that's 12 wigs. So you have more than 12 wigs, then you need more than 1 shelf. Things like that. Second thing is, where will you put out of date, tired wigs that you don't use anymore? So one thing that I can recommend is a pretty box, something like this. And everybody knows I love flamingos. I just do. And here are some storage wigs that I have in here. So once you put them in these little bags, and I've showed you this time and time again, once you put them in these bags, let me get that down in there, then what you need to do is to hug it and get all of the air out of it that you can, so it's nice and flat. And that way you can get lots of them in there. You can get 20 wigs in here if you need to. So there it is, just a nice little cute box like that. something like that is what I would recommend. Something in plastic probably is best, but you can use a cardboard box if you're in a pinch. Sometimes what I've done is I've used shopping bags, those great big shopping bags that you can get for like $1 over at Ross. Have you ever seen those? Well, then I would get some in different designs, and then I would put like all the Paula Young ones in one and all of the Aesthetica in another, and so on and so forth. And that way, if you want to call one back, and if you want to say, I remember that one, I think I'll wear that one again, it's easy to find it because you can remember that was an Aesthetica, or that was a Paula Young, or that was a Raquel Welch. So that's just an idea. You can use boxes and to store them, and that's what I call deep storage, by the way. I call that deep storage or storage camp, so that they just sit in there until I decide that I want to get them out again. So pretty boxes, plastic boxes, expandable hangers, storage, hanging storage pieces, the accordion ones, the wooden accordion ones, and shelves, lots and lots of shelves. I have lots of shelves like this. These are some small ones that I've got. I've got 2 or 3 of the bigger shelves in my bedroom that I put them, those that have been promoted to a head. I put those on those. Those are promoted wigs that I promoted to a head. They don't hang. They sit on a nice wig head. Those are my favorites. So on to the next thing, donations. Now you can donate your wigs to the Goodwill. They'll take them gladly because they go in like a minute. Salvation Army or a local donation organization, a cancer donation center would be great. Near you or any other organization will usually take discarded wigs. And when you do, I would absolutely put them in, let me grab hold of it, a bag like this. And then you can go ahead and put them in a cardboard box if you want to, because they're not going to stay there. They'll put them somewhere else, wherever they keep them. But I would make sure that the tag is on the outside. Put it with the tag so they can see what the wig is. So that's just what I do. I just make sure that all of that is on that wig so that the wig won't be confused. And when I get a wig, I most always get my pen out. Here's my little pen. I almost always get my pen out, and I put the name and color of the wig on it. And I've just about gone through all my wigs doing that, because otherwise it's really easy, because manufacturers, not all manufacturers put the name in. Some do. I think Renee of Paris does, and I think Tony Bratton does, I think. But not everyone does. So put the name of the wig and the color on the tag. That's what I was just saying. When you have 10 to 20 or more wigs, you need to keep track, and also consider your own tag. Now, I meant to bring one with me, but I forgot. Get some little tags over at Hobby Lobby or somewhere, these little white tags, and you can use any kind of string or something and attach it to the wig, and then you can write down on your own tag whether it's heat friendly. You need to know that, because when you've got 10 to 20 wigs, you might forget which one's heat friendly, which one's not. And you want to put whether it's monofilament, you want to put whether it's hand tied, or lots of other things, so that comes in handy, so you don't have to go back and look it up every single time, because all of that stuff is not necessarily listed on the tag with the wig, not necessarily. So you want to keep track of all of those things. Now, those are my ideas for starting a wig closet. And one of the most important things of all, forgot about that, is the hook. You're going to need these little WENPLUS is what I've found they're called. WENPLUS, WENPLUS hooks. These are little swivel hooks. See, they swivel around. And then you can just, this is the Diana in Caramel Kiss by Estetica. So this one here, I just hang that one up and see it's got the name written on the tag. Estetica doesn't put the name in there. They will put the color sometimes. This one does say Caramel Kiss, but they don't put the name. So I just write the name in there so I can keep track. And then you just hang them on your little system here, your wig system like that. And I don't hang just one at a time. I can hang 2 or 3 on each one of the hooks that I have here. This one has 4 hooks. So I will end up, and these hooks move too. I don't know what good that does, but they do move. But it expands to fit whatever size you want it to do. So basically they're going to end up looking like that. So these little hooks are not expensive. I've told you can get them anywhere, but I have never found them except on Amazon. That's the only place that I've ever found them. I've looked in Kroger, Publix. I've looked for them in Walmart. I've looked for them in all kinds of places, and I've not found them except for on Amazon. So if you know of a place where they sell those little wind hooks, those little swivel hooks like that, let me know, because I would love to be able to get one without having to order every single time. But they come within a day, so it's not a big deal. Now I want to talk to you about something else. Jesus is the answer. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through him. He is the way maker, the truth, the miracle worker. He is the light in the darkness. He is the Lion of Judah and the Lamb of God. He is the great and mighty God. There is no other God before him. Believe in him today. He is your answer to whatever you're facing, whatever you're going through, sickness, poverty, relationship issues, marital issues. He is the answer. Trust in him today. He loves you so much. And when it comes to marital issues, don't despair if he doesn't heal your marriage. He didn't heal mine. He let my husband go. And that's okay. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes the Lord does that. He lets the partner go. And you just have to, I had to work through that. And I had to learn to trust God, because it was very, very difficult for me for a long time. But over time, I learned to do things. This girl did not know how to keep a checkbook because my husband wouldn't let me. I never was allowed. And so it was difficult for me to adjust. So if I were walking through that again, I would make sure that I knew how to keep a checkbook. I would have a checking account of my own. I would make sure that I knew how to pay bills and when they were due, and so that you can plan to pay your bills, because you just don't pay them. You have to plan for them. And it just is something that you go through. And sometimes God will absolutely save your marriage. Not saying that he won't. Sometimes he does. But sometimes he doesn't. So one day I just woke up happy. I said that on the live. It just happened just that way. I prayed every day. I worked through it and I worked through it. And one day I just woke up happy. And I realized that I was happy here by myself. I was happy with my house. I could fix it up any way I wanted to. And I was happy. Really, really happy. So please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And also check out my shorts on YouTube, where I feature 3 cute wigs every single day. Now that's my story for today. And tomorrow we are unboxing, I think it is the Advanced French. There it is. The Advanced French. And this one is in Golden Pecan. This one is dark. So it's going to be interesting. Kind of dark. Golden Pecan. Kind of dark. but not that dark. I hadn't looked at it before. Sometimes I just order them because they're cheaper in a certain color, and I don't mind. I'll wear anything. So I'll wear any color, and I'll try any color. I've gotten that far with my wigs that I'm willing to try anything. So anyways, tomorrow's the advanced French, and I will see you then. Bye.